Hello there, beautiful goddesses of your reality. I'm on the squith. Welcome back. This is, I might just hold it, Manifest with Jenny T, your mindset spiritual coach. That's my current vibe. Please like, subscribe and click the little bell icon so when I upload videos they come straight to you. I'm about to go out with my bears, so I'm in a nice flowy, girly, fun mood, right? And hopefully that's going to come across in the video. Today's video is a video about projection. Now, I've kind of done this type of video. I haven't done it with the title of projection, but I've done it in a roundabout way, talking about similar things that dovetails together, which is basically this. But as we go en route and as we evolve as women, as strong, independent goddesses of our one's reality, right? We actually revisit these topics. We come back to looking at things a different way, as well as the journey itself, the manifesting journey itself evolves. So do all our interpretations, our opinion. They evolve along with us, right? Which is a natural byproduct of actually growing. And anyway, we'll leave that there. Go back to projection, and I think for me this is quite clear that it's very much a stumbling block en route. I believe it has been for me in particular, because I've been the type of person who has really bent and twisted herself to try to accommodate as much as many opinions of me as I possibly can in the past. And the reason for this was because I never felt whole and complete. I was always looking to slot in the places. So of course people for me were that, I use people to slot in the puzzle pieces, which was totally wrong, because it's me, thyself, that slots in the puzzle pieces. So I got that confused growing up, and this is what we do. We are so desperate to want to form these connections, right? So we allow this to be the case. We don't actually realise, and I've said this to you before, opinions and the projection of others, it's like arse cracks, right? Everybody's got an opinion, everybody's got their history, their values, their culture that they've been brought up in, and it shapes the person, the identity of the person. So without waffling on too much about that, I want to highlight to you how I kind of look at it quite comically now, and even laugh at myself. And I do want you to get into the practice of laughing at yourself, ladies, because it's the best therapy to not actually take yourself so seriously. And this is what I do, because I'm a goof and I just love laughing at myself, and I want you to do the same because it's so freeing. But I do actually actively laugh now, because my mind still tells me the same thing, right? So I still take on that projection that others throw at me, because we can't help it. Whether we go in shopping, or whether we go into work, or whether we go in out with our friends, or whatever we wear, however we speak, our accent, how we look, how we present ourselves to the world. Everybody is going to have an opinion of you, right? Like it or not. And that is just from their own life experiences, right? And so this is why it's funny, because the more that we try to control these opinions, the more that we're just losing control. We have no control of the opinions of others, right, guys? And so I wanted to just tell you how I do now, and I like today, it was a prime example. This is why I want to do projection, of the way that we get this wrong. We think our brain, our ego, limited ego brain, thinks we've got this projection thing nailed, right? We're trying to control the way that other people view us, right? And so we go in with this, oh my God, I said this in front of that person. And, you know, Jen, you're a spiritual coach. You're spiritual, so you can't be too basic in front of people, and you can't make these mistakes. That's not in line with who you are. You've got to be this person and show this is your face forevermore. You can't, you know, break out of this identity and go into another identity. And so I find this laughable, because of course we do this all the time as humans. We're not consistently one way. You know, sometimes I'm a goof, sometimes I'm very deeply serious, sometimes I'm angry, sometimes, you know, and we seem to meet people or wherever we go on, you know, for me today it was at the gym, and then we almost like feel like we've got to consistently be this certain way. So let me like give you some context about it. So I went in, and at the gym sometimes, because it's not my professional, I'm not there on a professional capacity, right? So I can't have my professional head on. I'm not there for my children, so and to represent my children, so I can't have my mom head on. I'm not there to, you know, promote my business, or I'm not there to get drunk either. Not to say that I'll get drunk very often, but I'm not there socially to have alcohol and to, you know, let loose in that environment. So it's an environment, for example, at the gym, where it's a kind of like flowy thing, where I'm not consistently anyway. I just sort of flow with the moments. But this is where these environments can sometimes be a bit triggering, because we don't actually know who we're meant to be, what the face we're meant to wear, right? And so you're just meeting people, and you're just being who you actually are, which is inconsistent, right? And 1 minute you're happy, the next you're tired, the next you're a bit grouchy, and then you're fun loving, right? The way that I try and put over these videos to you. But you still, as this flawed human, try to control everyone's opinion of you. You know, we do this without us even realising, and we want to, it's our ego's way of controlling and feeling like we're in control. And so because I do this deep internal work, I'm very aware of me projecting onto people and people projecting onto myself. You know, my ego, my subconscious is really good with highlighting these things now. So of course I'm always being highlighted by my subconscious to you know, what does this person think of me, and how would that have come across? And I mean, it's a blessing and a curse, but I'm really going into these things now just laughing, and it's almost like my brain is playing a game on me, where it's like, yeah, Jen, so you said that, and so they feel this way, and then you said that, and then they feel this way, another way. And so, you know, it could be that I said something that was a little bit abrupt, not meaning to, but my perception was that this person took that like the wrong way, or, you know, and so I walk around the gym having this sort of feeling, right? Did I say that at the right time? Oh my God, they think I'm this, and oh my God, I said that and they think I'm this, and oh, they think I'm this, right? and then today it was really comical, because everything that I was perceiving was wrong, right? And this is the reality. So I kind of looked at this person and I thought, oh, they, because of this discussion that we had last week, they look at me this way. And then the conversations today, it all highlighted to me how extremely stupid and comical it is to try to even control someone's opinion of you. I mean, come on, right? If we can be quite, it's an obvious thing if you sort of go up to an individual and you say, and it's not very nice, you kind of can gather that they've got this opinion of you that, like, oh, she's horrible, like, look at the way she just did that. Well, I mean, that's, you know, we kind of know these things, but most of the time it's not as direct as that. Most of the time it's something that we said that we perceive from our own life experience as abrupt, or maybe I should have looked at it differently, maybe I should have done this. And then, like I say, the mirror image reflection of me at the gym, particularly today, was that, oh my God, like, they totally took that a different way. And they were saying, you know, when you said this to me last week, and today was the day where, and it wasn't just on a positive note, it was a little bit like I could feel that when I thought that I was saying something very sweet, then the person that I thought I said it very sweet to, and I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, that was nice because, oh, we did a bit of bonding then because I said something really sweet, was different. Like, they took it a different way. So I know this is a little bit encryptive, but what I'm trying to say is, don't even try to work it out. The only opinion that matters, guys, is your own, right? So stop believing that we have control of the projection of others. So the solution, because I know you're saying, okay, Jen, right, my mind seems to want to do it anyway, but it doesn't work. So what do I do? Well, as I say, first of all, you laugh. And then you realise that you just don't have control. And that's it. Even with putting out these videos, I'd like there to be a tick list that I say, I want people to look at me like this. I want them to view me like this. And it never works. So why? Just be yourself, in essence. Stop controlling and just be happy with being yourself. And that will be what shines through. Sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them, and that's life. But the right ones will always be there for you. The right ones will see that tick list of saying, I see that in you, I see that in you, and I see that in you. And they're meant to be your people. The ones that see the opposite, they're obviously not meant to be in your life, are they? So let that go. And let go of control. Trust me, I will see you after Christmas in the new year.